Hello, my name is Putra Azman Hanif. I want to talk about basic data protection principle. And my point is purpose limitations. For me, the principle of purpose limitation to ensure that the reason for processing are clear and open and in line with reasonable expectation of individual concerns. Data protection law requires that the purpose for the processing be specified. This is fundamental to building public trust. In practice, this means that entities must be clear from the outside why they are collecting personal data and what you intend to do with it. Comply with the documentation obligation to specify your purpose. Personal data collected for one purpose may not be used for new incompatible purpose. Compatibility tests required for further processing link between purpose and nature of the data. Method of collection, consequences of secondary use and safeguards.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning to my lecturer, Sir Hassan Kamal. My name is Muhammad Shafi bin Sharoni and I'm from class 5A. Today I want to present about consequences of non-compliance. Consequences of non-compliance means failure to comply of data protection principles may lead to substantial fines. Article 83 5A of GDPR states that infringement of the basic principles for processing personal data are subject to the highest tier of administrative fine. This could mean a fine of up to 20 million or 4% of your total worldwide annual turnover, whichever is higher. Notes: there are more detailed provision on lawfulness and having a lawful basis for processing set out in Article 6 to 10. And the second note is there are more detailed transparency obligations set out in Article 13 and 14 as part of the right being informed. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Fiz bin Ramlan and I'm going to present about one of the data protection principle, and that is data minimization. This principle require entities to process only adequate, relevant and limited personal data that is necessary. EU data protection law does not define what adequate, relevant and limited means, but state that the assessment of what is necessary must be done in relation to the purposes for processing, because the assessment of what data is needed should be based on the purpose of the processing itself. A controller of all processors should never have more data of what it needs to achieve the purpose of the processing. For example, a debt collector agency is engaged to find a particular debtor. They collect info on several people with a similar name to the debtor. During the inquiry, some of these people are discounted. The agency should delete most of these records, keeping only minimum data needed to form a basic record of a person they remove from their search. That's all for me.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nur Shazwan bin Mazlan from 5A class. I want to talk about storage limitation. Setting limits to storage with clear policy on retention periods and erasure is not only a data protection principle but also a good data governance policy. Erasing or anonymizing personal data no longer needed reduce risk and help comply with the data minimization and accuracy principle. Storage limit the principle that personal data must be kept in a form that allows the identification of the subject of the data is no longer than necessary for the purpose for which personal data is processed. That's all. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Parminder Singh, and I'm going to talk about lawfulness, fairness, and transparency. So, the first point is the requirement to process personal data fairly is extensive. Okay, you need some personal data. Make sure the personal data is extensive. Okay, and the second point is it includes, for example, I give an example here, an obligation to tell data subjects what their personal data will be used for. You need the data subject, what you using the data for, and maybe something else you're using for what. You must tell the data what data, personal data you're using for. And the third point is transparency creates challenges for companies that collect info online from public sources. Example, info on candidates. So there is also company who collects info, our personal data from the different public sources like info of candidates, our info and everything. And that's my point for these three. So thank you so much.